Hey everyone, I've been using the Sony WF-1000XM3 wireless noise cancelling earphones for several weeks now. Today I'm going to give you my full review. I've been using this for several weeks now and it's so good that I bought one for my wife. Now it's good but it's not perfect, more on that later. So these are the two colors available, black and they call this platinum silver. Let's take a look at the packaging. So here it says that the battery life is 6 plus 18 hours. 6 hours is for the earbuds and 18 hours is for the battery charging case. In real life, I was only able to get 4.5 hours to 5 hours, so it's nowhere near 6 hours, but overall I would say the battery life it's really good. And these earphones, they use Bluetooth for connection. Let's see what's inside the box. So here we have the instructions on how you can pair the earphones. So the light is blinking because I just put them in to let you see how they actually look in the box. Now to pair the earphones, you just have to put it in. The first time you take it out, put it in and then take it out again and it will go into Bluetooth pairing mode instantly. So now you can look for these devices on your phone or other devices that are using Bluetooth. Subsequently, if you want to pair this with other devices, you can just put them in your ear, press and hold the touch controls, wait for 7 seconds and it will go into Bluetooth pairing mode again. So I have this paired with my phone and tablet. If I want them to connect to my phone, I have to turn off the Bluetooth on my tablet. If not, if there are multiple devices with Bluetooth turned on, the earphones won't know which ones to connect to. Sony has created a mobile app to use with their earbuds and headphones. Now you don't actually need to use the app in order to use their earbuds, but it's good to have the app because it will give you access to additional features. And step 3 basically tells you that once you take the earbuds out of the case, it's turned on automatically. So this is the USB Type-C charging cable. And on the other side we have full-size USB. These are the extra earbuds included. We have the foam tip, which is quite smooth and slippery. This is the silicone tip, which has more friction. Warranty card and manual, that's all. The charging and carrying case looks really nice. On this side it's flat, so you can put it on the table like this. This is the USB-C charging port. The build quality is very solid and the surface, it's matte texture. Feels really nice to hold in hand. And this is the other one, the other color. Now these earbuds, they have some magnets in them, so when you put it back into the case, they will just snap back very quickly, very easily. And when it's in the case, it will show you this red light, which means it's charging. Let me show you how long it takes to connect once the earphones are out of the charging case.
Battery fully charged. Bluetooth connected.
So the pairing process is quite fast if you already have Bluetooth turned on your device. However, if you were to take this out and then turn on the Bluetooth on your device, the pairing process will be significantly longer. And once you have paired the device, depending on the device that you're using, you may see this icon. This is actually showing the battery life of the earphones. So that was on the Android phone. This is on the iPad. Once the earphones are paired and in your ear, the light will turn off. On this earphone, the light is still on because it's not in the ear. I can place my finger here at the sensor, I think it's a proximity sensor, and the light will go off. So if you take this out of your ear while you are playing video or music, it will automatically pause your music or video, but you can change that function using the app provided. If you want the media to keep playing when you take the earphones out of the ear, you can turn this off. By the way, this is the app. Let me just quickly run through some of the features. So for adaptive sound control, this will allow the earphones to detect what you are doing. So if you are walking or if you are at the train station, where it's noisy, it will turn on noise cancelling automatically for you. If you're in a room where there is no noise, it would actually turn off noise cancelling. I actually turn this off because I want noise cancelling to be on all the time. So I have this ambient sound control on all the time, which means noise cancelling is turned on. And you can adjust how much noise cancelling there is. I have it at maximum. This is the equalizer. There are several options where you can choose to enhance the bass, have clarity in the voice and things like that. This sound quality mode, I always set it to priority, of course. DSEEHX allows you to upsample low quality music to higher quality. Personally, I'm not sure how well this works. And here you can change the functionality of the touch controls for the buttons. I have them at non-assigned, but you can assign them to playback control. So for playback control, you can skip tracks, play, pause, just by tapping, double tapping or triple tapping. And ambient sound control allows you to turn on or off noise cancelling. There are touch controls on the left as well as on the right earphone. And once you take the earphones out of the ear, after 5 minutes, the power will turn off automatically. This is quite convenient at conserving power. And lastly, the voice guide and notification, well, you can change the language here. You don't actually need the app in order to use this, but as you can see, the app allows you to customize the functionality of the earphones. Unfortunately, there is no way to adjust the volume using the touch controls, so you have to use the touch controls on your device. And for some reason, when I have this connected to my Android phone, the volume is much lower compared to when it was connected to my Android tablet or the iPad. And it's not the problem with these earphones because I've tested with this as well. I think it's the problem with my Android phone. And there is no way for me to adjust the default volume using the app. These earphones have noise cancelling. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would say the effectiveness of the noise cancelling is maybe 3.5 or 4 out of 5. They are good for removing maybe engine noise, noise produced by train tracks, those ambient noise. But when it comes to people talking, like train announcements, they are not that good. I also have the Sony WH-1000XM3 headphones, and the noise cancelling here, it's 5 out of 5. When you put this on, it just sucks out the noise. It's very effective. So by comparison, the noise cancelling here, not as effective. It's still there, it's noticeable, but it's not as effective. I like this design. I think it looks nice. Now this is bigger compared to other brands, but because of the size, you get more battery life. So if you want to watch a 3 or 4 hour movie, absolutely no problem at all. The only downside with this design is because it's big, if there is wind or a light breeze, you can actually hear wind noise. Wind noise will depend on the strength of the wind, of course, but even for light breeze, I was able to hear slight wind noise. In terms of comfort, when it comes to wearing these earphones, on a scale of 1 to 5, I would say this is maybe 3.5 or 4 out of 5. The fit for me, it's still alright, but it could be better. I'm using the silicone earbud because this is less slippery, less likely to fall out of my ear. Now my wife, she also uses the silicone earbud, but the earphones, it has already slipped out of the ear accidentally once. Now these are not waterproof and they are not good for use if you are exercising outdoors, if you do vigorous exercise like running. I don't think it's tight enough for those vigorous exercises. I've been using this for several weeks, and when it comes to walking, I don't have the fear of them dropping out. If I need to chase after a bus, I will not be running at maximum speed. I will run a bit slower because when it comes to vigorous actions, there is still this fear of them dropping out. The sound quality is actually quite good for wireless earphones. On a scale of 1 to 5, this is probably a 4.5 or 5 out of 5 for me. I did not tweak the settings, so the equalizer is off. What I like about this is the clarity. So everything is very clear, there's no muddling. If you need extra bass, treble, or anything, you can just choose between all these presets. But overall, I really like the sound quality. To conclude, let me give you the pros and cons. I like the design. I think they look really nice. These are bigger compared to other brands, but with this, you get very solid battery life. You can get a minimum of maybe 4.5 to 5 hours of battery life with noise cancelling turned on. And if you need to extend the battery life, you can just charge them very quickly with the charging case. The build quality for the earphones and the case, excellent, and the sound quality also fantastic. Oh, another thing I like about this is you can pair them easily with multiple devices. For the downside, these are susceptible to wind noise, so even a slight breeze can produce wind noise, and touch controls quite limited. Noise cancelling could be better. You know those really good noise cancelling earphones and headphones, when you put them on, the noise is sucked out. I don't get that feeling with these earphones. Sound quality is fantastic though, just that noise cancelling, I think it could be better. The fit is good, but comfort level, I think it could be better. Anyway, I'm going to swap out the silicone tip, the earbud, with other brands and see if that will improve the noise cancelling. So overall, for these earbuds, they are expensive. For the quality, I would say it's quite worth the money. If they can make the noise cancelling even better, it would be a must buy, straight away buy. But currently, I think these are one of the best in the market right now, so I can recommend them very easily. Okay, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Bye!